More inventory, slower sales, buyers pulling back, sellers wondering, did they miss their moment? If you're trying to make sense of the Los Angeles housing market right now, this update is for you. I'm Keri White with Human Element Real Estate, and in this episode, I'm breaking down what's really happening in LA City this summer. So we'll talk about what rising inventory means for both buyers and sellers, where prices are holding versus softening, how buyer behavior has changed, what interest rates are doing, and what we can expect for the second half of 2025. So no time like the present. So inventory in LA City is up about 52% compared to this time last year. That is huge. And that's giving buyers more choices and easing some of the pressure we've seen over the last few years. But here's the catch. Not all inventory is good inventory. There are more homes on the market, but many of them are sitting longer. I had a buyer recently tour 8 homes in one weekend. 5 of them had been on the market for over a month. 2 had already dropped in price, and the one that was priced right, staged well, and photographed beautifully already had multiple offers. So that's the market right now. High inventory, but selective movement. And buyers, they've really shifted. The median price in LA City is currently about 1.05 million. That's up only 0.5% from this time last year. So no, we're not seeing price declines, but we are seeing momentum slow. The days on market is now averaging 45 days compared to about 37 days last summer. And 45 days to sellers right now feels like purgatory. It is the hardest time frame because sellers are used to things moving so quickly, but in reality, 30 days was always kind of an average. But 45 days, that's close to 2 months. There's a lot of questions during that time. About 30% of homes are actually seeing price reductions on the market right now. And multiple offers, they're actually less common. Only 42% of homes sold over asking this spring. So that's less than half of the homes that are selling over asking. So rates, obviously, it's a big buzzword. The backstory with rates, most buyers today are locking in the mid 6s. Rates have been hovering around 7%, and that's been that way for 3 years. It's still keeping people on the sidelines. It's forcing them to adjust their expectations. Current forecasts suggest rates could easily dip to the 6% range by year end, and that might bring more buyers back to the market, but pretty much these rates are here to stay for a while. I've actually had buyers walk away from great homes over inspection items that would have been ignored 2 years ago. People are being more cautious, more focused on value. They'll wait or walk if a home feels overpriced or underprepared. If you're a buyer and want to know where the best opportunities are right now, reach out. If you're looking for clarity, not just more listings, I'll send you a real-time breakdown of where the leverage actually is, what to avoid, and how to make a smart move in this window. For sellers, this is not a bad market, but it is a thoughtful one. The just list it and see what happens approach will not cut it. I just helped the client list a home after some light prep, paint, landscaping, a few small repairs. It sold in under a week, a little over asking with clean terms. Meanwhile, a nearby identical property that had more upgrades is still on the market right now. And that's the gap between guessing and planning. So basically, what's the bottom line here? If you're buying, you've got leverage, use it wisely, stay informed. And if you're selling, you can still get a strong result, but you need a smart plan and not a rushed one. Do you want to know how this applies to you? Well, reach out. We'll build a plan around your timing, your goals, and this market today, not just assumptions. And that's what we do every day for our clients across LA. If this is helpful, pass it to a friend who's been trying to figure out their next move. This is Keri White with Human Element Real Estate, and we will see you soon.